you ever felt like you were at war with yourself? As if part of you just wanted to surrender to the lightness the world offers? No more sacrifices. Just give in to desires. Stop pushing so hard. While another part whispers something entirely different. A mission that demands courage, sacrifice, and choices few will ever understand. This isn't just inner turmoil. It's a silent calling that grows within every chosen one. Even when everything around you seems to move at a different pace. Maybe you've carried the weight of feeling like you don't belong, even among your own. Of experiencing pains and difficulties that no one else around you seems to face. It's like walking with an entire universe inside you, trying to find meaning in a world that only values what can be seen. And even without a clear explanation, something within you insists on moving forward, as if it knows there's a higher purpose behind it all. These sensations, these pains, are not weaknesses. They are signs, marks of someone shaped for a higher spiritual path. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 3 deepest pains that true chosen ones face, in rising order of importance. The last one is the turning point in the journey of enlightenment and unification with the All. If these pains are already part of your journey, share in the comments. I already carry the scars of my mission. The painful cycle of sacrifice and letting go. Being a chosen one is not about privilege. It's about preparation. And the first test doesn't happen out there in the world, but within. The soul begins to feel the call to leave behind what's familiar, comfortable, and validated by others. But to accept that calling means letting go, not just of people or places, but of the old versions of yourself that no longer serve the greater purpose. Friends begin to drift away. Relationships lose meaning. Paths that once seemed full of promise simply collapse. It's as if an invisible force is pulling you toward a place where no one else can follow. A place where even your old self must be left behind. For the chosen one, there is no growth without detachment, no truth without rupture. Gandhi left behind luxury, Buddha, a throne. Both heard a calling louder than any external applause. They are archetypes of the renunciant, beings who understood that you can't carry everything with you when crossing the gates of expanded consciousness. Letting go is not loss, it's purification. And it hurts, because what the ego clings to the most is usually what most needs to be transmuted. Letting go doesn't always mean going from big to small, like in the stories of Gandhi and Buddha. It can also mean going from small to great, from poverty to abundance, from the unknown to true greatness. Many chosen ones today hide behind the illusion that they're not ready to do something greater, when in truth, the strength to break through physical and financial barriers already lives within them. But they resist letting go of smallness. So, open your mind and look at your life. What needs to be released? What has become your comfort zone? When you start feeling like you're being emptied out, don't resist. That emptiness is sacred space where a new vibration will be born. This is not punishment, but realignment with your highest essence. The pain of letting go is the first true test of the chosen one's soul. It is the moment when the universe silently asks, are you ready to become your true self? The invisible spiritual battles. There are pains that words can't explain, silent storms that sweep through your spirit and shatter your certainty. For the chosen ones, these battles become part of daily life. They are unseen wars. While the world keeps moving at its own pace, you fight inner battles that test your sanity and your faith. And all of it happens without witnesses. You wake up exhausted, with no apparent reason. You feel pains that doctors can't explain. Everything around you begins to feel strange, as if some invisible force is trying to sabotage you. And the most curious thing? These crises always come right before a breakthrough, a choice, a leap. It's as if the universe is testing your resilience, just to be sure you're ready to walk through the next door. And believe me, that test is necessary. The greater the power you receive, the greater your responsibility in using it. The stronger your energy and mission, the more capable you must be of bending your own reality and the reality of those around you. Joan of Arc was called mad. Rumi vanished into ecstasy and silence. Both represent the spiritual warrior, not one who carries a sword, but one who carries faith. These souls faced the unknown, both within and without, and kept walking. Not because they were invincible, but because they understood. The real battle is keeping the light alive when everything around you is darkness. When old patterns collapse and a new vibration starts to settle in, conflict arises. The body feels it. The mind resists. The ego screams. But the soul remembers. It knows it's touching a level few ever dare to reach. And that's why these pains appear. Not as punishment, but as refinement. Because a chosen one only holds their light after having faced their own abyss. The deep and existential loneliness. There comes a point when the chosen one realizes no one else can walk beside them through the most sacred parts of the journey. Loneliness isn't just the absence of company. It's the presence of a profound silence between the soul and the world. It's the feeling of being out of place, even among your closest ones, and knowing that some truths can't yet be shared. It's as if your consciousness woke up before the collective. While most still sleep, you already see the cycles, the patterns, the voids. And that weighs heavy. The desire to belong wrestles with the mission to expand. In those moments, the chosen one learns to find shelter within. Because it's not about seeking external comfort, but accepting that the path of light is, many times, a solitary one. This is the true essence of discovering who you really are. When you become fully present with yourself, the need for outside approval simply fades. Jesus withdrew into the desert. Lao Tzu vanished, leaving behind a legacy understood by few. These solitary visionaries didn't isolate out of weakness, but out of wisdom. They knew there are moments when the soul needs silence, not noise. And in that quiet, the connection with the all deepens. Loneliness transforms into communion. Emptiness turns into revelation. The best way to know yourself is to hear your own voice, without the interference of outer distractions. This stage is not the end. It's the beginning of a new awareness. When external noise fades, the subtle realms reveal themselves. The chosen one begins to hear what can only be heard in silence, the voice of the source. And in that intimate encounter, the most unshakable strength arises. Because the one who crosses through loneliness awakened never walks the same again. The new integrated vision of your pain. These 3 pains are not punishments. They are passages. Each one represents a stage in the refinement of a chosen one's consciousness. Letting go, inner battle, and solitude. Together, they form the map of someone being shaped for something greater. They break you on the outside to reveal who you've always been on the inside. It takes courage to accept that pain doesn't diminish you. It reveals you. Every rupture, every silence, every conflict is part of a sacred process of unification with the all. There is no enlightenment without darkness, and there is no chosen one without scars. You're here to remember that, and to remind others when they forget. So if you've made it this far, comment below. I am the presence that transcends pain, and I'll respond with a video intuitively selected by me to speak directly to your soul as the next step. Because your journey doesn't end here. It's only just beginning, and you are no longer alone. And remember, you are not here to find a purpose. You are the purpose, experiencing itself. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope to see you in the next video. A life of infinite possibilities awaits you.